the way I am going to be serious in second semester, when they release an assignment, I am submitting the same day, right? When they send an email says the classes have been cancelled, I am going to attend by force, right? When they say the library has been closed while I'm in the library, campus control won't do nothing, even security won't do nothing. They need to call the National Defense Force to remove me. Hey, be tunan.
Hi guys, happy Friday. My name is Sagwadi Wagarabudla and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do part 2 of the skills course assignment 1 of semester 2 2024. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more questions for you guys according to my perspective. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys what I think or suggest what is the right answer. Okay, alrighty, let's do this together. Let's see if you got it right too. Alright then, I'm going to do question 3. No, I think it's question 4. The one that has to do with minority. It says that differentiate between majority and minority judgment. Okay, so you're going to go on to your study guide, right? And then go on to learning unit 3, where you're going to find the definition of majority and minority judgment. Majority judgment goes, a majority judgment means that the majority of judges have had a particular case, give the same judgment based on the same reasons, right? Different judges have had this case and they gave the same judgment with the same reasons. One judge gives the judgment and the others concur, agree with it. The final decision or the decision of the majority judgment creates the precedent to be used in future cases. Guys, I need English classes. Alrighty, then we have minority judgment. The minute we speak of majority judgment, we suggest that there must also be a case in which they are minority judgments. In minority judgment, the judge disagrees with the majority and reaches a different conclusion. So now, if you know the definitions, my darling, you will be able to now give that differentiation, right? The difference between the majority and minority judgment, right? In such a case, this is minority judgment. In such a case, a judge differs from the majority of judges as far as the judgment and the reason for the judgment are concerned. Such a judgment does not establish a precedent. It can, however, have persuasive force in the future. Guys, English classes. Anyway, I don't know why I'm clucking, sorry. But it does not create a precedent, but it can have persuasive force in the future. Okay? So then you will draft now the differences, if you can define. This is on learning unit number 3. Okay, my darlings? Right, let's go to question 2. Discuss. Hey, is it Ferrero Misho here? Hey, the notion of you must discuss. Is it fairy or the notion? Discuss F's notion of praxis. Explain why it's not compatible with banking education. So you're gonna go on to the chapter. I didn't search it out. Okay. Let me say, I didn't write it down here. That's why I don't know which chapter it is. But I will give you what I suggested, okay, according to having studied, okay? So we explain why the notion of praxis is not compatible with banking education. I'm going to call him F, Ferriri or Ferrari-Randos or whatever, I don't know. F's notion of praxis refers to the integration of reflection and action in learning progress, in the learning process. So the notion of praxis refers to the integration of reflection and action in learning. It emphasizes on critical thinking. It means you need to think, you need to apply your mind. Dialogue and active participation. It's like in a classroom. The way you learn, it's like the way you learn in a classroom, it's like the way the notion of praxis is explaining, okay? The approach is not compatible with banking educations, where students are meant to be or seem to be passive recipients of knowledge deposited by the teacher. In banking education, there's no room for critical thinking. It's numbers or dialogue, as the focus is on memorization, reproduction of information, leading to a lack of true understanding and empowerment. So, according to F's notion of praxis, the notion is not compatible with banking education because, according to him, the banking education has no room for critical thinking and dialogue. It's based on memorizing things, right? So you go find the chapter on this, on the notion of praxis, and then you formulate your answer. But these are the pointers, the things that I've said are the pointers that must be in order to reach the 6 months. There must be critical thinking, there must be dialogue, there must be participation, there must be active participation. So those things, if you put those things together, you'll be able to reach your 6 months. So now it's like you are defining the notion of praxis, and then you are explaining how education or being educated in banking education, the process that now that the teacher is there teaching is just where, what should I say, where students are expected to be sponges. They're just taking in the information, but they're not applying their mind. They're not participating actively. Okay. I think that is the only question in question 2 that everyone was dying to have to hear an opinion. That is my opinion. That is the only question I'm going to do. I think I've done almost 50% of the page. You guys should be okay, right? Let me read this. Question 2A. F's notion of praxis refers to the integration of reflection and action in the learning process. It emphasizes critical thinking, dialogue, active participation. This approach is incompatible with banking education, where students are seen to be passive recipients of knowledge deposited by the teacher. In banking education, there is no room for critical thinking or dialogue, as the focus is on memorization, reproduction of information, and which leads to a lack of true understanding and empowerment. Okay, so we can say in short, don't write it this way, but I can put it in simple for you to understand, to say the notion of praxis forces a learner to apply their mind, forces a learner to learn, to take something. You know, when you've learned, you can explain something in different ways, right? And the banking education, students are sponges. They just take in information. They don't even question anything. They take in information, memorize, and reproduce it. That is my take on question 2A. I think that was the one that was confusing everyone. Somebody asked me to do a video on footnoting. I will do it. I promise. I'm going to find time and do it. I'll do it before the end of the month. I love you so much. Please, let's keep studying. Let's keep studying. I did not say skip. Let's keep studying. The semester is almost over. If you see it being 1 August, you must stress even more. Push to do all your assignments. Push to do assignment 1 and 2. If you 5, do all 10 this month, okay? Next month is better when you are just maybe correcting yourself, okay? I love you so much, guys. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, super thanks me. Guys, can you see the super thanks up there somewhere? No, down here somewhere. I love you so much. Mwah.